Welcome to the lecture series of Basic Electrical Engineering. The subject code is ECE 101. The topic of today's video is AC circuits containing only resistance or inductance or capacitance. In the previous lecture, we have talked about the basic fundamentals of AC circuits. Now in this video we talked about the effect of AC voltage on the components like resistance, inductance and capacitance when they are considered individually. First of all, we are considering the case of AC circuit containing resistance only. This shows the circuit diagram in which we are having a voltage source connected and a resistance, and the current I is flowing in the circuit. So voltage given to the circuit is Vm sin omega t, as we are talking about the AC circuit. So I is equals to V upon R. So I is equals to Vm sin omega t upon R. From here we find Im is equals to Vm upon R. We put this value Im upon R. This value is equals to Im. So the equation will become Im is equals to Im sin omega t. So this is the equation for current and this is the equation for voltage. If we compare the two equations, voltage and current equation, it shows that the current and voltage are in phase with each other as shown in the diagram. This is the first waveform is of the voltage and the second waveform is of the current, and both are in phase with each other but their magnitude may vary. So this is the voltage V is equals to Vm sin omega t, and this waveform is for current I is equals to Im sin omega t. Im is the maximum current and it is from 0 to 2 pi. We are showing one cycle. So it from this we can say that in the case of resistance, voltage and current are in phase with each other. This is very important to remember, that in the case of resistance, voltage and current both are in phase with each other. Now we find out the instantaneous power. Instantaneous power, P is equals to Vi. We know the value of V and I. We put these values. It will become Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. We keep Im and Vm on one side. It will become Im Vm sin square omega t. We solve this sin omega t. It will become Vm Im into 1 minus cos 2 omega t upon 2, and we solve this bracket. It will become Vm Im, this Vm Im upon 2 minus Vm Im upon 2 cos 2 omega t, and if we solve this equation, it can be written as Vm upon under root 2 into Im upon under root 2, and this is the RMS value of the voltage. So we convert it as Vrms and Irms. Similarly here Vrms, Irms. So the instantaneous power formula will become Vrms into Irms minus Vrms into Irms cos 2 omega t. Then we find out the average power. Average power is given by Vrms into Irms minus from the instantaneous power we find out the average power. Average power is the sum of the total power in positive and negative. So this cos omega 2t becomes 0. So we put it here 0. the average power will become Im into, this is into Im into Vrms. Average power can be written as V into I. Capital V is Vrms and capital I is equals to Irms. So this is the case of resistance in which we find the voltage value, and then from this we find out the current value, and we compare the two equations and we find that current and voltages are in phase with each other. In the case of resistance, then we find out the instantaneous power, and then we find out the average power. Then next case is AC circuit containing pure inductance, when we are having the inductance connecting to a voltage source. So V is equals to Vm sin omega t as given in the first equation. We know that voltage across the inductance is V is equals to L di upon dt. It is written here. Then we put the value of V. It will become Vm sin omega t is equals to L di upon dt. This equation. Then we take L on this side. It will become Vm upon L sin omega t is equals to di upon dt. We are taking the integration on both the sides. The equation will become this: Vm upon L sin omega t into dt is equals to integration of I di. So when we solve this, it will become Vm upon L into minus cos omega t upon omega is equals to I. I is equals to Vm upon omega L. We make omega outside, then cos omega t. We convert this cos omega t into the sine form. It will become minus Vm upon omega L into sine pi by 2 minus omega t, or if we put this Vm upon omega L is equals to Im, then the equation will become this: I is equals to Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. Fine. So if we are comparing this second equation with the first equation is V is equals to Vm sine omega t. So this is sine omega t, and here we are having sine omega t minus pi by 2. So from this we conclude that in the case of inductance, voltage leads 90 degree current. Voltage leads the current by 90 degree, or we can say that current lags voltage by 90 degree. Means that if we are having the voltage, this is our voltage V and this is the current which lags behind. ठीक है, either this is voltage is leading the current or the current is lagging the voltage. We can say in both ways. Now in the case of pure inductance, current lags behind the applied voltage by 90 degree. Put omega t is equals to 0. I is equals to Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. Put in this equation, we put the value omega t is equals to 0. It will become Im sine minus pi by 2, and this is equals to minus 1. So Im is equals to minus I is equals to minus Im. This is the value of minus Im. When we put omega t is equals to pi by 2, I becomes 0. So this is our 0 value. And when we put omega t is equals to pi, we will get this value. Positive I. Here, wait. When we put omega t is equals to pi, we will get I is equals to Im. when we join all these points, this waveform will generate. So this is 90-degree lags behind the voltage. This is the current waveform. This is I is equals to Im sine omega t minus pi by 2, and this is Vm sine omega t. So this is the both the current and voltages. In the case of inductance, we can say that the current lags behind the voltage by 90 degree, or voltage leads the current by 90 degree. Same way we find out the instantaneous power. Instantaneous power is equals to P is equals to Vi. We put the values of V and I. It is Vm sine omega t into Vm sine omega t minus pi by 2. It will become Vm sine omega t into Im cos omega t, and we make the constant values outside. It will become Vm into Im sine omega t into cos omega t, and when we solve this trigonometric, we will get this value Vm into Im upon 2 sine omega t into cos omega t, and this 2 can be written as under root 2. This is the value of Vrms, and Im upon under root 2 is the value of Irms, and sine 2 omega t we keep it as such. So instantaneous power is equals to Vrms into Irms sine omega t. And average value, when we talk about the average value, this sine omega t will become 0. So we will be left with Vrms into Irms into 2, and this value will become 0. So in the case of inductance, average power is given by 0. Then the third case, when we are having AC circuit containing the pure capacitance. In the case of pure capacitance, the circuit is shown in the figure. We are having the capacitor connected across and a voltage source V. Then V is equals to Vm sine omega t as in the previous two cases. But in the case of capacitor, the current is given by, this is the equation for current in the case of capacitor. I is equals to dq by dt. Q is the charge of the capacitor and Q is given by CV. C is the capacitance and V is the voltage. So we put the value of this V. It is C into Vm sine omega t, and we put this value of Q into the equation. This it will become I is equals to d upon dt into C Vm sine omega t. And when we solve this equation, it will become C Vm d upon dt sine omega t, and derivative of sine omega t is cos omega t. So I is equals to C Vm cos omega t, and here then it can be written as Vm upon 1 upon omega t cos omega t. Vm upon I rewrite here, it is Vm upon 1 upon omega c cos omega t. This is this equation. So we convert this cos omega t into the sine form. We can write it as sine pi by 2 plus theta is equals to cos theta, and we put Im is equals to Vm upon 1 upon omega c. So we put these two values into this equation. The equation will become I is equals to Im sine omega t plus pi by 2. this value is replaced by Im, and cos is replaced by sin omega t plus pi by 2. When we are comparing this equation, this third equation and the first equation, in which we know V is equals to Vm sin omega t, it is seen that the capacitor's current leads the applied voltage by 90 degree. Means that if we are having voltage source, then the current is leading by 90 degree. So this is the case of capacitance. Similarly, we find the instantaneous power. Instantaneous power is equals to Vi. We put the value of V and I. Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. This is plus, because the sin omega t is leading part. So when we solve this equation, it will become Vm Im upon 2 into 2 sin omega t into cos omega t, and when we solve this, we are left with this P is equals to Pi. Instantaneous power is equals to this Vm into Vrms into Irms into sin 2 omega t, and average power is given by Vrms into Irms, and when we are talking about the average, this value becomes equals to 0, because in the case of average we are considering both the cases, means positive and negative, and we are talking about 0 to 2 pi. So when we put this value, it will become 0. So average power in pure capacitor is 0, and average power in pure inductance is also 0. So this is about all about today's lecture. In this lecture, we have discussed the different parameters. We talked about the pure resistance, pure inductance, and pure capacitance, and we discussed 3 cases. And in the case of resistance, in the case of resistance, voltage and current are in phase with each other, and in the case of inductance, voltage and current are 90 degree apart, and voltage leads current by 90 degree. This is voltage V and this is current I in the case of inductance. But in the case of capacitance, current leads the voltage by 90 degree. This is voltage and this is current IC. This is IL. So we are having 3 cases: resistance, voltage and current are in phase; inductance, when voltage leads by 90 degree; and capacitance, in which the current leads by 90 degree. So this is all about your today's lecture. Hope you like this lecture, and with this, thank you so much.